Hello and welcome back to another beer review with me, Ruku. Today's beer review has been long awaited. I've had trouble getting hold of this beer. I've been waiting well over, I knew about the release before it happened, before they announced it, and then I had to wait so long for it to get here because a few complications. So I finally got my hands, I know this is going to be old now, there's probably hundreds of these videos now, but I got the 2024 Duvel. This is Kentucky style bourbon barrel edition. I've got a bone to pick with this, so hence why I've got another last year's one here with me, because I want to show you a few things. This year it comes in at 11%. It tells you the food pairing, which is blue cheese, dark chocolate and tartatan. Temperature should be 8 degrees in a small glass or a stiffener. Hops are star straining and golding. The aromas are caramel, vanilla, red fruits. The colour is a warm copper. The flavours are mild, smooth with a long fruity finish. Malts are pale barley malt. This is 750ml, 11%. Now, the reason why I've got this is because, as you can see here, it says barrels and Kentucky style barrel bourbon. Normally, you would see the bottle number because they are limited edition, so you get the barrel number and the bottle number. None of that this year. Didn't even get a fucking glass with this year, so I'm a little bit annoyed at that. However, I'm not too fussed because I do have a few of these anyway, so for me, for someone that keeps buying these, it's a bit of relief not to have the same glass every year. But for those that are trying it, would be pretty pissed. It just says number of barrels, it says 351. I don't know what barrel this is. I don't know what number this is. It doesn't tell me, which is really annoying. But batch number 9 then is not looking good. They've tried to jazz this up, I think. I can't see anything on it. So there's that. So not only do I not know what barrel this is, but I don't have no glass. It comes in the box, which is always nice. As we can see this year, we've got the horse on it that looks like it's on fire. And then on the back here, we have the big bottle of it. And again, if you look closely here, there is nothing to say what barrel number this is or anything. It just tells me what it tastes like. The barrel origin just says Kentucky, so I don't know where the barrels are. Is it a Jim Beam barrel? Is it a Jack Daniels barrel? I don't know. And again, there's nothing on here to tell you what number this is. And again, if you look at this packaging and you compare it to last year's bottle, so this is last year's bottle, the rum barrel. As you can see on the back here, just slightly, you will see a bottle number on the serial there on the neck. That's telling me what bottle this is, what number of bottles this is. So this is bottle number 007240. And then this came with a glass as well. And you can see substantially different is the packaging from last year, where you got this window. This year you don't. And I think somewhere on here, no, it doesn't say, I beg your pardon. But it obviously does come with a glass. You see it says one glass, and on the back there somewhere you can see where the glass would have sat. So again, oh yeah, there we go. So 100.836 bottles and 466 barrels, and it tells you there it is. Now on this year's one, nothing, so I don't know what it is, how many barrels. I don't know where they originate from other than Kentucky. So a little bit pissed off there. I feel that Duvel are trying to cut corners a little bit. I'm not too happy with that. Tradition was always the case that they would tell you the barrel number and stuff like that. But this year they're just trying to jazz it up, I think. And also, what with the window cut out, just a pure box now, so you can't see the design on the bottle anymore, which I kind of understand. But it's not the end of the world. So let me just crack this open because I cannot wait. I've been waiting far too long for this beer, and this better be good, as I shall be disappointed. I'm going to move that over there. Right, here we go. On with the pour then. I would say similar colour to last year. It seems to be that sort of coppery colour again that we're going for. So we've got this coppery colour. It does look a bit whiskey, like, you know, if you look through there, it does look a bit whiskey-ish. Now, interestingly, this isn't new. The bourbon barrel was done on batch number 3, I believe, and they're reintroducing it again for whatever reason. But I don't understand why, because every year they do something different, and now they've gone back to it, so I'll never know why. But first appearances, yep, nice looking, very, very small minimal head, hardly no carbonation in its signature glass because it has no etching. So let's crack on with that aroma. Good amount of wood, good amount of bourbon. There's a sweetness to it, a wood, a damp wood. I would say some sort of fruit as well. I don't know really what fruit that is, but it smells quite nice. So cheers, everyone. I'm not sure what to make of that. I mean, it's quite... I have to go in again for that because I'm not sure. Now, to me, bourbon should be sweet, is it not? Bourbon should be like a sweet taste, but what I've got here is full alcohol. A very strong alcohol here. I can taste what I'm going to say is a whiskey more than a bourbon. I think you borderlining sort of Scotch whiskey, in my opinion. You know, I think bourbon should be sweeter, but I'm not getting any of that. It's quite... How can I explain it? It's quite... It's like a mild whiskey that's smooth, but then dry at the same time. I would say more of a Scottish whiskey than anything. I don't get any of the vanilla. The red fruit you can kind of almost get, and I'm going to say like a red grape, that sort of thing. To be honest with you, I'm not impressed. I really am not. I'm a little bit disheartened this year. I mean, I think last year was a lot better. I think Duvel are going downhill with these. And annoying as it is, it's taken me fucking months to get this. This was out, I think, in November. Was it October, November? About, yeah, I can't remember. I think end of October, start of November, and this has taken me over about a week to get. And I actually feel disappointed. I feel that, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can taste that there's a form of barrel in this. So it's very whiskey forward, but I don't think that's a bourbon because to me, I'm not getting that sweetness from a bourbon. And it's a bit sour, it's a bit tanny, it's a bit sharp. Almost like borderlining on a cider. You know when you get that sharp crispness from a cider? That apple juice you get from a cider. That's what I'm getting from this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to mature this a little bit, but it's not my sort of thing, I'll be honest with you. Mild and smooth with a long fruity finish. Beg to differ. Listen, I'm not sure about this one this year. Feel that I've wasted my time getting this. But I might buy another one just to age it and just see where we go from there. Because at the moment this I don't feel is as nice as last year's one. I think last year's one was nicer. You had more sweetness in it, although it wasn't actual real rum as such, but I think this was nicer than this. But who knows, this might even grow on me. Second glass in might change my taste buds a little bit more, but it does definitely give a warmth to it, a whiskey warmth, or a bourbon warmth in this case. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to rate this probably, I'm going to probably give this quite a low score, to be fair. I'm going to give it like a 5. I feel that this year it's not on par with the others. I mean, every year's been a bit like that, but in the last couple of years, I think Duvel's just done this in the Barrel Age series. Last year's one, as I say, the what was that? Brazilian rum kind of brought it just slightly up again. But for me, this year, nah, not impressed. And especially because you don't get a glass, and I just feel you're jipping on the numbers, the barrel numbers. Come on, guys, wake the fuck up.